Outside the Box Reviews, we are taking a look at the Bandai Godzilla 2002 Theater Exclusive Vinyl Figure. I believe Bandai's Theater Exclusive figures may have started off in 1995 with Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'd have to do some research that I'm not actually going to do for this. But as new movies came out, they made these basically variants on their normal Godzilla line and made them something you could purchase in a theater. And I actually happened to come across this while at a local toy show, and he was too cool not to pick up. So let's take a closer look at this figure. Like all the Bandai Godzilla figures from Japan, he comes with the tag actually on the figure, so he's not in a box or a card or anything, he's just tagged. So we have a photo of Godzilla from Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Same picture inside, some text I can't read. And then the official licensing sticker, and the sticker saying that this is a theater exclusive, I believe. Once again, can't read Japanese. And then also having the price on here. So 2,100 yen. By today's standards, that's roughly 21 bucks is what this guy would have cost. But because this is kind of a unique figure, a little special, I am leaving the tag on. He's not in a box, so I could deal with this much easier, but I felt like he was special enough to warrant staying mint with card, I guess you could say. And if you haven't noticed it already, this figure is translucent. He is a clear blackish vinyl and has no real paint detail on him except for these white eyes up here, which I think fits the suit design very well from the movie. Gives it a very cool, menacing, ghostly look. It's this nice grayish black, just a very cool looking color to see the figure done in, and it ends up just looking very, very neat. And this is not in the same scale as the other Godzilla vinyl figures I own. This is an 8-inch scale figures. The rest are about a 6-inch scale, so he's kind of a large piece, and I thought he'd make a nice centerpiece to my Godzilla collection. Taking a look at the head, we have some great detail in there, all the scales sculpted in, the angry expression. It's got some sharp teeth in there. They are kind of sculpted all together because of the medium of doing this in vinyl, but looks very good. He's got his tongue prominently in there. In the back, we have his spines. They're very spread out for this suit design, but they look very, very cool. The areas where they actually did the spines and the claws look extra neat on this figure because there's so little texturing in them that they just kind of have this very icy, cool effect going on. And speaking of which, you come around to the arms, you can see them kind of pointed downward in this very menacing stance, very muscular chest going on there. A lot of great sculpt detail. And coming down further, we have his toes, which look phenomenal. Very, very cool looking. No detail on the bottom of the feet, but there is some copyright info. We got his tail, nice long tail here. Overall, just beautifully sculpted. For articulation, being a vinyl figure, it's pretty simple. He has a rotation at the neck, and swivel at the arms, swivel at the legs, and swivel at the tail. And here we have him next to the Bandai Creations versions. You can see the big difference between these two, both in height and in sculpt. Very different figures here. And overall, I absolutely love this thing. I had seen these for years, all the theater exclusives that existed. They're constantly posted on message boards and figure buying places online. And I thought, well, it's cool, but I'd rather have one that actually looks like the suit. But seeing this in person, the way that it's done is just something very cool, and I really appreciate the look they put on this. Specifically this being just the plain black translucent with those white eyes just stand out so menacingly. I think it fits this character, this version of Godzilla, perfectly, and overall I just really like this figure. It gets a very high recommendation from me. I absolutely love it. And they released Godzilla's co-stars from this movie in theater exclusive form as well. They did a purple translucent glittery Mothra, I believe a golden translucent glittery Ghidorah, and a red Baragon. And honestly, none of them go for tons of money online from what I've seen, so I'm actually thinking about picking up the full set and just having the full theater exclusive set from this film. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, username Outside the Box Reviews. Also check me out on Facebook, link below. And until next time, this has been another Outside the Box Reviews. Stay tuned for more to come.